What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I have another certain video topic that is by Florp here, one of my members. Now, as you can see, this is the video topic here, and I have my two friends in the background, but I'm going to introduce them in a second. So, similar to the Gooner topic, MK mains as first date red flags, scale green flag to walking lawsuit. So that is the video topic here. So I'm actually interested to see how this video is going to go. So I have my two friends here to help me with the topic because he told me to get the op squad involved. So letting y'all know now, they're not going to be able to hear each other because these two homies beefing right now. So one of them got the other muted, so they can't hear each other right now. So I'm going to have Chuck, Mr. Cripple here, introduce himself first. Go ahead and say hey.
What's going on? What's going on?
All right. And then we're going to have Siobhan, Batman picture, introduce himself.
Skip over him.
You know what it is.
All right, so let's get this topic started right away. So I'm gonna try to make scenarios of what probably the character is gonna do. Wait, let's look at the topic again. Did it say overall dating in general? No, first date. So, all right. So I want them not to say anything if I'm trying to create the scenario, but if I need help with the scenario, I'm gonna bring them in. So the first one we got is Raiden, and we're gonna have second here. I'm gonna have G Truth. Siobhan go first with Raiden. So let me create Raiden on the first date. You know, since he is what? What does Homelander call Raiden? The backwater. He probably gonna want to take her somewhere on a country date. You know. And hold up, let me make sure they can hear y'all. Y'all say something again? Okay. So he's probably gonna want to take, his partner on a nice country date, somewhere out back. There's gonna be a lot of grass and fields and all that good stuff. Since according to Homelander, Raiden's a backwater hit. That's what Homelander said. So he's gonna have like an earthy type date. What you think about that, Sean? Where he going? You think Raiden gonna plan a first date?
A good first date? I think Raiden can make a few girls happy. I think Raiden can make a few girls happy.
And we have red flag in the middle and green flag. Those are options you can pick.
Okay, so it's lawsuit, red flag, green flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna give him a red flag.
A red flag?
Look. Hear me out. Raiden, for some girls, it's amazing. A little picnic, a little lightning show, whatever. The reason I say red flag is because some girls might consider that boring.
So we can put them in the middle then.
Beige flag, whatever. But
yeah, the yellow flag.
Look, he might be a little boring. He can't even switch it up.
Hold up. You might be spitting. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking a lot of people consider him a green flag, but yeah, he might be in the middle. Okay. Yeah. Now we're gonna have Chuck here do one. Let's go ahead and grab Baraka. Okay. So, Baraka is probably gonna sit there at the dinner table, and as he's like scraping the nails off his arms, he's gonna just be sitting there talking about how depressing it is that he got Tarkat, and can they just do something real quick because he got Tarkat and ain't got that much time. Where he going? Where he going, Chuck? Where we putting him?
I'm gonna put him as a yellow flag right in the middle.
In the middle?
Hear me out. Okay. The red flag is that he's gonna be super depressive all the time, right? But look at his teeth. I guarantee you, he knows all the best food spots to go to.
Hold up. See, y'all might be on to something.
I promise you, he's probably gonna know a really good barbecue spot somewhere out back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And because those teeth are always gonna be showing, he's already depressive. He could be self-conscious, so his teeth are at least gonna take care of. He's gonna take care of himself as much as he can before he goes.
Oh wait, and hold up. So we got that one, but I got Liu Kang because Florp here, the supporter told me something. You said, I don't want to put your complete business out there, but let's just say, somebody that you were involved with, she happened to play Liu Kang, and you don't rock with her no more. Since you don't rock with her no more, and I know what she did, we're going to just automatically put Liu Kang at red. Because, that's for you. That's for you. Just because you wanted me to. Because I know what she did. She played Liu Kang.
I think Liu Kang would be a red flag too, because I feel like he would pop up to the date and not have any money to pay for his ride.
Yeah, he gonna show up with nothing but shoes. I mean, with no shoes on. He gonna show up with no shoes.
Only sandals.
and when they asked, all right, who's paying? He just gonna start praying to the elder gods. The elder gods got me. So we're gonna put him there. All right, now let's. Ooh, this your turn, Sherrod. Subzero. Where we putting Subzero?
Oh my god, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Wait, we saw MK1 Subzero or just Subzero?
No, we talking about MK1 Subzero.
Oh no, that's a lawsuit. That's a that's a lawsuit.
We putting Subzero in this flag?
Yeah. What is he trying to do on the first date? Are we still doing the scenarios, or are we just saying straight up whether they're red flags?
No, it's both. Combination what he would do on the first, and think about it, he's already with Sector, and we know they dynamic.
Oh man.
Now, he don't show Sector no attention or love or anything. They just talk about dominating.
I think Subzero
Dominating.
Okay, you're done. It's not your turn. You're done.
On the first date, Nick?
You're done. You're done. We skipping this one. Sub-Zero's a red flag. Okay.
Yeah, lawsuit immediately.
Yeah, we already know because how him and Sector already act, and that's his wife. I don't think he showed her any affection.
Wait, that's his wife?
Yeah, I don't think he showed her any affection in the store. All right.
Oh man.
All right. Now let's go ahead and move over to Rain. So, whose turn is it?
Wouldn't it be mine?
Okay, Chuck, it's your turn. So where are we putting Rain?
Keeping track.
And now I can't think of a scenario with the first one. Be like, so y'all got that one.
I can't think of a scenario, but I'm gonna play him as a red flag.
Rain is a red flag. Okay.
I just immediately off rip, I think he's a narcissist, which makes sense.
Okay. Well, we can just leave that one at that then. All right, let's grab another one. All right. Siobhan, you got Garris.
Oh my god.
You got Garris.
Oh my god.
Where's Garris going?
I think Garris is a beige flag. I'm not gonna lie to you. Garris really seemed like the type of dude. He's a in between, a yellow flag. He's not exactly lawsuit worthy, but he's definitely not no green flag either. Garris seemed like the type of dude to just sit there and listen and never contribute to the actual the actual conversation of what's going on in the date. He'll just be like, "So how is your life?" and just not say anything and just let you ramble and on and on and on and on and on. And he seemed like the type too that would just bring up his exes just out of nowhere. Like
I mean, because he probably got a lot. He probably got a lot of them.
It just sounds like
so where he going?
Like, oh,
where he going?
Honestly, he's in between. He's in between.
All right.
He's in between, like a yellow beige flag area.
And look, y'all, I usually don't make videos like this, but there was a member paid for video, okay? So don't y'all come and say anything about me. All right.
Oh God.
All right. We're going to go on 1 minute intermission right now. So give me a second. All right. Now, whose turn are we on? We're on Chuck's now. Let's go to...
God.
Scorpion.
Scorpion?
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is the person that had a wedding. This is the person who had a wedding in the story.
Not gameplay Scorpion, just Scorpion.
No, with Scorpion the character. I think Scorpion's our first green flag. He's the only one that's like happily married in the
I
story.
agree. Well, I mean, are we taking canon versions? Because if he's happily married, why are we going on a date with him?
No, it's not like that. It's not like it was their first date.
I don't feel like it's first.
It's their first date. Him and his wife's first date. That ain't fair. We gotta have a green flag by now.
Yeah, he's a green flag. I feel like he would plan everything out himself, and then be sure that you're okay with whatever y'all are doing in the first place, and he would be the first one to pay for everything.
All right, now
X Scorpion. It's not a green flag though. Just put that.
I'm gonna honorarily put Peacemaker in red flag because I watched the first season of Peacemaker and I've seen more of John Cena than I've ever wanted to see, and I'm still a little scarred from that scene. So we're gonna put him at the top of red flag, even though this is in order.
So put him directly in red flag.
Yeah. So. We can all do this for Reiko. We know who he gonna talk about. We know who Reiko is talking about on that first date.
Yeah.
We know who Reiko's talking about.
Hey, but for that person,
he gonna be like he gonna be like, can you wear Shao's armor while? Okay, let me stop. Let me stop.
Green flags. I bet he gives the best hugs.
No, you're done. You're done.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
You're done. Nah, I said we all gonna talk about that one. But now it's your turn. Let's go ahead and throw in Sector. Where's Sector going?
Oh, bro, that's a great.
Now let me give some backstory. Sector was ride or die for Subzero. She was ride or die for Subzero. Like what he wanted to do, she was down. She rolled for him when he got captured. She wanted to get him back. She was down. Like she wanted to support all his ideas. So think about that.
It would be I think, well, that's just her.
Remember, we have a middle. We have a middle green red option.
Right, we're just talking about her as a person. Yeah, but the problem is, it's the first date.
Bro,
well,
hold on. It's not your turn. It's his turn. He got this.
It's his turn.
Yeah. Because what might be important to you ain't to him. So where we putting Sector? She always down.
She a red flag.
Oh, she red
flag. Walking red flag. I really feel like Sector the type. She'd be like, I'm not gonna sleep with you until I know you can whoop.
So she would be on some Lazelle type stuff. You gotta.
You're gonna hand you some boxing gloves and be like, prove your love. Like, I'm gonna look at her stupid. I'm gonna be like, wait, like,
all right.
Like, man, if you cannot take me down in 10 seconds, you can't take me down.
Oh no, does Subzero win that matchup?
Yeah.
So much sense.
Okay. Okay. Now with the Subzeros, we're going with Noob. Chuck, your turn. Where we put Noob?
Red flag.
All right.
Give
your reasoning. What you think he would do on the first date?
I feel like he'd just be overall creepy. He would just I don't know why. I get the vibes from him that he would have information about you that isn't like public information. Like for some reason he would randomly know that you went to this school in elementary school, or your phone number is already this, or he knew that you went to the gym yesterday. I feel like he would have a bunch of unnecessary information.
All right,
he's a stalker.
All right, Kenshi. This one is yours, Sean. We're putting Kenshi. Now paint the scenario because I ain't got one for Kenshi. Keep in mind he used to be an assassin in this storyline.
Low key. I think Kenshi is going to take somebody's sword polishing.
Okay.
Like, you're going to take it to a shop full of swords and just polish them.
Okay.
As a date and over some sushi or something. Low key, I think Kenshi a green flag. Think about it. You ain't got a park.
A former assassin, right? Green? For the first date?
Hear me out. He got the handicap spots on lock.
Oh, he sure do got the handicap spots locked down. They ain't got to worry about parking.
You ain't got to worry about nothing. Somebody press you. He already in it with the mafia. So what they gonna do? They look at you wrong, off with their heads, so you got protection. And low key, if Kenshi treats you as half as good as he treats that sword, you golden.
Okay.
You golden. He treats Sento like a whole person. So, and his ancestors always going to tell him to treat you with respect.
Real.
You know he listens
The
to
girl
her
could just
ancestors.
threaten to get the ancestors on him when he started acting up. So, all right, now we got Chuck's turn. This is his baby, by the way. Shao. What we put in Shao. Good. And you got the scenario for this one because I can't think of
might
it.
surprise you. I feel like he would try, like for a first date, he would try to like, kind of like the same thing like Conan would do. Like he would try to like take you to the gym or something just to show off how much he can lift.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a red flag.
Okay. I figured you were gonna put him there.
Yeah, I feel like he would spend most of the date just flexing and then talking down to you because you don't go to the gym as often as he does. Like your typical gym bro kind of thing, or jock.
Okay. All right. Now we're gonna give this one is G-Truth's baby Conan.
Conan's a green flag.
He agreed instantly. Scenario and reasoning now.
Wrong. Never did nothing wrong.
This is his main, by the way.
I think Conan gonna take you to a nice barbecue, whether or not it's human or not.
All he know how to do is swing a sword.
I can't tell you, but he gonna take you to a good barbecue. He's gonna take you to a good. Conan gonna make sure you eat.
Yeah, because he probably gonna kill the deer.
Yeah, he's gonna make sure. But look, to hop on what Chuck said, I think Conan's gonna be. He's not the type like Jim Bro to be like, oh yeah, look at my muscles. He's the type to know he's muscular and know he's bigger than you, but not say it. You know what I mean? So I feel like the girls are gonna sit there like gawking at him, and he's gonna be like, yeah, just enjoy it and move along, and then go kill some deer. Like I think that's a pretty sweet thing. I don't know. Conan seems pretty lovable to me.
Okay. All right, Chuck. Where we putting Johnny? He hates Johnny, by the way, with a passion.
Oh, I don't want to have to say this.
Johnny's a green flag.
You think Johnny's a green flag, don't you?
I think Johnny's a green flag.
Don't
you?
I told you. I think Johnny's a green flag.
Okay. Scenario and reasoning.
In the story he has money, right? So he's probably going to take you to some of the most expensive places, somewhere that most people won't be able to take you. And as kind of narcissistic as he can be, I feel like he's going to spend a lot of his time just trying to make the evening like funny, like trying to make it lighthearted. And especially when it came to like his relationship with Kenshi in the story, he's gonna have your back. He's not gonna like treat you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? He's just a little bit of an asshole.
And he might try to smash.
Flag. God damn it!
Well, he actually will try to smash.
Players are green flags though.
All right, now Sharon, where we put in T1000?
T1000. It really depends. Are you Sarah Connor or not?
Because it's the first date.
Are you John Connor?
I mean, technically, the character can be whoever you want. So,
I'd be like, look. I feel like if you tell T1000 you got information on John Connor, it's a green flag.
Mm-hmm.
T1000 will do anything he needs to do to get that information. So like I said, he can turn into whatever you want.
But what's
if you don't get that info,
we're gonna put him in the middle. We sound like a middle to you. Because the middle looked kind of empty.
Nah. Put him in red. Put him in red. Cause I just can't. Nah, put him in red.
All right.
Put him in red.
All right, Chuck. Ermac.
Why'd you do that to me?
Ermac might end up having one of the most gooner dates. We are many. You want many? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I can't.
I don't know how to answer this.
Oh gosh. What we putting Ermac?
I might need some help with this one. I don't.
We mini rushing because I don't want this to go over 30. We already at 19. So we putting Ermac.
F it. in the middle, I guess. I can't. I don't know if it's a red flag.
Somebody gonna be in the middle, all right. Plenty of souls.
Get jumped.
Okay, that was unfair. Y'all know our thought process. Man, we're gonna skip that one. All right.
I don't.
All right, Sharon, where are we putting Tanya?
Tanya's a green flag. That girl loyal. She's like one of the most loyal characters on the roster. No matter what you do, she would never leave. Wait, hold on, but that's our first date. She might order you around, so I'm putting her in the middle. She might tell you what type of drawers you can wear in the morning.
Okay, we're ignoring him putting her back a red flag just because he said that. Just because his reason it was crazy. Okay.
I don't want to know.
Chuck, Homelander.
Oh my god.
we all know where Homelander is going.
Crimson.
Crazy bright red flag.
Bloody red. That's a red flag.
We all know where this character's going.
Because he's gonna suggest somewhere, and if you don't like that place and you say no, you're getting blasted.
Basically, yeah, we all know where Homelander was going. Accidentally hit. Hold up, accidentally hit backspace where Homelander. Yeah, he's permanent red flag, bloody flag actually.
Yeah, he's under the tier list.
All right, so let's continue with this. Woo! Okay, this has been more entertaining than I thought. Molina, Siobhan.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I even...
Y'all gotta remember, a lot of dudes be willing to try stuff. So yeah.
She's in the middle. Look,
I know what part y'all thinking about. Y'all thinking about. There's some dudes that, a lot of people like the movie Jaws. So
her eyes, man, her eyes are very pretty.
Yeah, she's in the middle. She's in the middle because at least in MK1, she's not that crazy. You know what I mean? And some dudes might be into her looks, but
yeah,
that Tarkat get to her. You kind of.
Some people might not mind scraping against a porcupine. That's all I'm gonna say. Some people might not mind that.
Hey, maybe if you taste good, she'll treat you better. Who knows?
All right, Chuck.
She's in
Omni-Man. Omni-Man.
I mean, he treats Debbie pretty well.
I haven't watched the show. They have. So
you might be surprised when I say that I think he might be in the middle.
Okay.
It's simply because, like you said, you haven't really watched the show, and you haven't really seen the community when it comes to the show. All I have to say is that some people would not mind being his pet.
Yeah, we're leaving it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. I don't even want to know.
You don't want to know, so I'm just leave it at that.
All right,
leave it at that.
Siobhan, Takeda.
For most people.
Where's Takeda going?
Green flag.
All right, reasoning.
Takeda freaky. That man in all leather with whips.
Okay, you're done. All right, you're done. You're done.
A girl sometimes.
You're done. You're done.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You're done.
I'm just saying.
You're done.
He got
you know what?
You don't want to know his reasoning, Chuck. Yeah, I tell you, he said because he's freaky because he's wearing like leather or whatever. So he's done. He's done.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say that given that who he's dating and potentially marrying, he might just be a bottom.
But this is MK1. This is different Takeda. He's not with Jackie in this timeline.
We don't know if that's that. Is it that Takeda? Is it this universe's Takeda, or is it because they already introduced the multiverse? So either way, it's a bottom.
No, MK. No, that man got.
All right, Reptile. Where Reptile going? Y'all can both do Reptile because y'all both talked on that. So where Reptile going?
Green.
Huh? He does have a girlfriend, Ashra. So we'll do them as a parents. They're together. Where are they going?
Ashra?
as a pair.
Yeah, as a pair.
Ashra is
I
a
feel like
red
Reptile's
flag.
green, but Ashra's red because she
Red.
tried to kill you.
Yeah, Ashra is just constantly looking out for demons. She's probably gonna
But
leave
not on
you.
some
over there.
Lae'zel stuff. I'm thinking more like not Mizora, but what's her name? Mithra? Nitara?
I think Ashra is gonna be like, oh, yeah, nice food and all, but I see a demon behind you. I gotta get to work. And she's gonna leave you with the bill. So
Be like
that's a
that.
pretty
It'll
red
be like
flag
that.
to me.
All right, let's do. Let's go with you now, Chuck. Kitana.
I feel like she's a green flag.
Easy green flag.
Yeah, very easy green flag. I feel like wherever you take her, when y'all are actually gonna be talking, she's gonna listen to you the whole time and actually be interested.
All right, Sharon. Kung Lao.
Oh my god!
Remember, we still have a middle. We still have a middle.
Oh my
Kung
god!
Lao.
Look, I'll give him the middle. I'll give him the middle section because he's gonna be too egotistical to care about what you're saying, but he's gonna want to prove that he's a good person. So he's gonna pretend like he cares about what you're saying. But as long as it's not about him, he don't really care. So it's beige. She may give you a good time, but you're not gonna come back.
All right. Sindel. Remember this MK1 Sindel.
That's for Chuck, right?
Yeah. Chuck. MK1 Sindel.
I want to say she's in the middle for one reason, and it's gonna be a little messed up for this. She's, a little older, and she has 2 fully grown kids.
Oh, he called her a MILF. Crazy.
I'm not gonna say anything to that one. Remember, that was on him. All right. Lee May.
Oh my god. Bro, that's not a beige flag. I feel like Lee May would show you a good time, but at the same time, if you break any rules at all, she might just lock you up. She might really snitch on you. I ain't trying to deal with that personally. So
all right, I'm gonna give you this one. Havoc. Now that's red flag. They ain't gonna say nothing. Nah. They ain't gonna say nothing about him. All right, let me give you a different one. Ghostface.
I feel like you go one of two ways. It's either going to be I think it's going to be in the middle.
Okay.
Because as a character, if it's really just a date, all he's really going to want to do is go watch a bunch of scary movies. And some people are into that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But God forbid you say one of his favorite horror movies is bad.
Oh, yeah. You don't want that. You're going to be like Johnny at the end of the windscreen. Couch and everything.
God with a knife.
All right, Sean. I forgot this character's name. Quan Chi.
Beige.
Quan Chi in the middle?
Beige flag.
Nah, overridden. Red. Overridden. Red.
Beige.
Quan Chi in the middle is crazy.
Beige flag. Beige
He's
flag.
been nothing but a villain.
Hear me out, though.
Nothing but a villain. Has like no love interest.
Hear me out. But hear me out, though. Hear me out, right? Quan Chi on a first date.
Yeah, this is first date.
Trying to manipulate you, so he's gonna try to play nice.
It's gonna be awkward.
That's red flag activity. Trying to manipulate is not good.
Wait.
You're done.
It's
overridden.
It's the first date, though.
Overridden.
First date. And he can get you whatever you want.
Overridden.
He can literally make anything happen.
All right, like, Cyrax. Where's Cyrax going? Check.
I'm thinking.
I think Cyrax is green.
That's what I was thinking too.
Because if you played the DLC, personality-wise, she just seems like kind of on some Kitana type stuff. Like she just chill for real.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. Yeah, I would say she's a green flag. Scenario wise, actually,
and since I kind of did that one, I'll let you have Nitara. Where we put Nitara?
Nitara?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's a red flag. I feel like she would try to bite you.
Trying to bite you on the first. Why'd she bite you the food then?
Ain't she a vampire?
But what do some people like? Okay, we'll go ahead.
I skipped that because we're not talking about that. We're talking about the first date. Some people may be into that, but that's not what we're.
Yeah, but you said she would do it at the first date.
I'm really debating whether or not that would be a red flag for me.
You're done. She's in the middle. You're done. You're done.
She's in the middle. Like, damn,
All right.
I had to think about that.
All right, so Siobhan Shang Tsung.
I was wondering. Who else
Red flag.
Red?
Red flag. Red. Ultra
Easy red?
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
And we're over time now, so quick explanation because we got one more character after this.
Yeah, red flag. He's just gonna probably take your blood and take your souls before dinner, before dessert gets here, and not in a good way. So.
All right, and last, and probably least, Smoke. That's you, Chad. Where's Smoke going?
Is it weird that I think he might be like somewhere in the middle, but closer to being a red flag? Because I feel like he wouldn't sit still the entire time. I feel like he'd be getting up to go do something.
I mean, but it's the first date though. So what if on the first date they go to like what a rock climbing thing or some activity?
I mean,
He did sound like a middle. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if you weren't, I feel like if it's not something that's gonna be like something physical, like going to the gym or like you said, going rock climbing or like going to the beach or something like that. Like if you try to have him go sit down somewhere like for food, he wouldn't be able to.
All right, and that is the last one. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was way more fun than I thought to do. And time to do the outro screen. That was the topic. Thank you so much again, Florp, for supporting the channel as much as you do. And there goes your video topic. I hope you all enjoyed. And Nickopz out.